Hey YouTubers, it's Veroni Anderson and I help you become the sacred woman that you were designed to be. So in this video, we're going to talk about Yoni steam or vaginal steam or pussy steam, depends on what you call it. So what it is, it's that you're going to take water, hot water. What it is that you're going to sit over hot water and it's going to steam and penetrate your vaginal wall. Sounds scary, right? But it really isn't. This is actually an ancient method, or I wouldn't even say an ancient method, because my forefathers or ancestors in Jamaica used to use it. But of course, with the younger generation, we're all into modern technology and we think that those things are stupid and foolish, so we don't really do it anymore. Right? But luckily, I am back into all those methods that have been long gone, and I realized that there is a lot of benefits in them. I, for once, used to have painful menstrual cramp, and now no cramp, no pain, nothing at all. I look forward to my menses. I'm on it right now, my moon time, and nothing. Right? And that is it is because I also do the steaming, right? So what are the benefits of Yoni steaming? First, it reduces menstrual pain and bloating. It increases fertility, so people who's having problems with fertility. If you're going through menopause, it helps reduce the symptoms of menopause. It also helps the aid of hemorrhoids. It helps to detoxify your womb, right? Shed it so you could have the optimum health. It also helps if you're having problem with yeast infection. It helps with problem with the yeast infection. So how do you actually do the Yoni steam? Is that you get some distilled water, you boil it, you get a container, a plastic container or a bowl that you will never use again, but just for that purpose, right? You could rest the bowl in the toilet because you're going to sit on it. So the water is going to boil. You're going to wait until the water cools to a temperature where it is reasonable for you, and you're going to sit over that water, right? Take your underwears off. You're going to sit over the water with a hot towel all around you so the steam could penetrate in your yoni. What is good too is that you could use herbs, right? Herbs that is beneficiary to the healing of your vagina, such as basil, such as motherwort, such as basil, such as motherwort, such as rose, such as jasmine. Those are beneficiary. And then you will get the plant medicine, because what's going to happen is that the hot water is going to fuse and you're going to get the benefits of those plant medicine, because they're going to absorb into the lining of the vagina and go up into the uterus and help to break down those excess lining that's in the vagina that didn't get broken down when you're seeing your period. So those excess lining actually are the perpetuator of your pain, and maybe the perpetuator of you not getting pregnant if you want to get pregnant, right? So it's going to break it down, detoxify those lining, and make you have the healthy vaginal wall that you're supposed to have. So that's what the vagina steaming is about. It's about giving your vagina a facelift, right? Because when you go to the spa, when you go to the facial, right? When you do a facial, the facial steam, it regenerates your face. It give you open your pores, right? It take off dead skins and dead cells off of it, just like what that steaming is do. You could actually do the steaming at home if you want to, and you could buy the herbs on Etsy or Amazon, right? You could buy the herbs anywhere you decide to buy it. You could actually buy pack herbs from one of those suppliers, but you could actually do the herbs for yourself. You could buy the herbs for yourself. You could buy rose, you could try jasmine, and it have to be dry. So as I said, this is self-care, but it is really very good for people who's having endometriosis, right? This is very good healing, and it costs you nothing. This is self-care. As I said, there's a spa. Look around where you live and you will see different spas. So if you don't want to do it for yourself, you could do it then. So what not to do when you're doing a vaginal steam in or a yoni steam is that you shouldn't steam when you are on your period, and you could steam 3 times a month, right? If you have IUD in, you shouldn't steam. If you have IDU in, you shouldn't steam. And if you have any piercing in, you shouldn't steam. One of the things about the yoni steaming too is that okay, I want to tell you a story. I just cut in the middle of my thoughts there. Is that in Jamaica, what my grandparents, like my grandma before, our woman in the line used to do when their daughter have baby, they used to actually have those women steam over hot water. There never used to be any herbs in it. They just used to have them steam because it helps them to bring their body back together. It heal up the speeding process after you get a rip in your vagina. And it just heal up your womb and just bring it back together. It just make everything just nice and tight. The steam just make everything nice and tight, and it makes your vagina nice and tight too. So that's what the yoni steam is all about. So if you get any form of a scar, surgery or whatever, they will just make the scar just go away. So it just aid in the healing process. So, and as I said, a lot of women who's feeling menstrual pain, this is beneficiary for that. It would reduce the bloating reduce the bloating with menstrual pain. Okay, so like the video, share, comment, and also I have the Soul Shift. You could buy my products. I'm going to put the link in there. Soul Shift to help you to break away unhealthy ties. I'm sorry, my battery just came on low battery, but it help you break away unhealthy ties. So you could click on that link if you're struggling with a relationship or unhealthy bond with a person. But seriously, check out the yoni steaming. All right, why wouldn't you? It is free. It's not going to cost you. It is free. It is all natural, and it's not going to hurt you. Just don't boil the water too hot. Don't sit over the water and make it burn your coochie, and then you're going to blame me for it. All right. So if you don't want to do it at home, you could try a spa. It's Veroni Anderson. Bye, guys.